I'm on the beach right now. It's pretty nice evening here in Portugal, where I live. This is now Friday, and on Sunday I leave for New York, and then onwards to Austin and Costa Rica. I'm very excited about that. I've had sort of a semi-good week. Started with I had some sort of infection, so I was just like low on energy for a few days, and yeah, just not a extremely good week, but that's how it is sometimes. I think that one of the most important things that you can do to increase your productivity and like to actually start building momentum is to increase your output on your bad days, as opposed to always trying to just achieve more on your good days. I guess I don't have that many interesting things to say right now, but obviously next week and the coming weeks will be super packed with stuff that's going on. And then at the end of the US and Costa Rica trip, I will be launching to the waitlist, which is incredibly exciting. So yeah. So first morning here in Williamsburg in New York. It's pretty nice. It was super cold when I got in last night, so I was kind of I only have shorts and stuff, so I was like a little bit worried. But it's actually quite nice out, so I'm gonna go for a run. It is 5:30 in the morning. Slept through the whole night, so kind of murdered the jet lag right off the bat, I feel like. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here, honestly. So basically the three best ways to set your daily rhythm, which is quite useful if you're traveling and you're sort of jet lagged. The three most sort of the biggest ways is to eat, and move, and get light into your eyes. So now I'm doing a run to really wake myself up and sort of set my body into the rhythm of like, this is morning. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I am about to head home. My first day here in New York is like almost over now. I ended up not really doing much except for sitting at cafes and working like almost like usual. But that I knew that would be the case with a few days when I'm here. I have a lot to do still. So I didn't end up meeting with anyone today, but I have very exciting things lined up for all of the coming days. On Wednesday, I'm going to my factory to see how the product is being made and sort of meet the people that make it for me. And yeah, I'm seeing like a super interesting brand strategist tomorrow called Alex Tran. He wrote something called the cult brand behavior white paper that was like pretty heavily shared earlier this year among sort of entrepreneurs and business leaders. So that's gonna be super interesting to see if he can sort of help me out on how to think about like putting into practice what I have in my mind for the brand, for OMNI one. Yeah, and then I'm meeting my friend Zach tomorrow. He's big on social media and stuff. He's a very, very good writer and sort of athlete as well. And yeah, a few other things that we'll get to, and I'll keep you updated and sort of film throughout this week. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this first day, just like pretty chill. I'm not that jet lagged, to be honest. I'm pretty good at manipulating my circadian rhythm with different sort of natural means, so I'm pretty good on that front, to be honest. But yeah, I still feel like I want to just sort of chill. I have some more work to do today, but then I'll just sort of chill for the night, and yeah, then it's a busy couple of days coming up after that. So yeah, that's it for the first day. So day 2 in New York. Did a little workout this morning, and then went to a cafe to catch up on some work, prepare for the meetings I have today. Right now I'm on my way to my friend Ben's house to do a sauna and cold plunge session. Apparently he has one on his roof, so that will be cool to see. And after that, I'm gonna go to see a brand strategist called Alex Tran. Yeah, I will check in later. I'm doing like a little vlog thing for YouTube. This is Ben, guys.
What's going on?
We're doing sauna and cold plunge on his roof. It's an okay view, I would say. Yeah, this looks dope. So yeah, we'll do that.
When did you start YouTube?
Just recently, like a few months ago. I'm just like trying to learn, because like I actually have, for the brand, I'm long-term strategy is actually to do like a YouTube series. So I'm trying to sort of get the reps in.
Dude,
now.
YouTube it's hard, but it's great. A lot of it is good.
Cold plunge. Wipe it off a little bit.
Get out of your
It's
way.
been a while. Okay, let's do it. This never gets easy. Well, it does if you do
It's
it
like a
often.
hot tub for you.
Yeah. If you do it often, it gets slightly easier, but
You definitely build a tolerance for it, which
Yeah.
I don't actually think is a good thing, but
no. Right, so I'm out doing my morning run. I'm gonna be honest, I got in pretty late, or I was mostly just excited from last night. I met a bunch of cool people. Went to dinner in the city with a bunch of people who ran the marathon. Zach Pograb, my friend, who's this really big rider on Instagram and elsewhere, and just a bunch of other cool people that I follow and that I very much respect. So didn't get much sleep. Felt pretty tired this morning, but honestly, there's this thing that happens when you build momentum in your life and you start making the right decisions over and over again. For instance, training or doing like going running or walking or whatever in the morning, which is what I'm doing every day. You learn that like you actually get more energy from doing the thing that seems hard. So for instance, going running today gave me more energy. I can already feel that I'm much more awake and I'm ready to sort of attack the day, compared to if I just had stayed in bed and then sort of rolled out of bed and gone to a cafe to work. So that's a little nugget for you. Today I have quite a lot of work to do this morning, and so I'm gonna focus there, and then I'm gonna go out to my factory to see how my product is produced and sort of meet the people as well. And then I will go back into to this wellness speakeasy place, which is quite cool. I'll do a sauna and cold plunge session there and talk to the owners, who I've chatted with for a little bit, and see if we can maybe do something with my product with them. And then I'm gonna go to dinner with a friend of mine who runs a bunch of Pilates and like fitness studios here. So yeah, pretty full day, and I'm very excited. So something else I realized from being here in New York that's quite cool is this brand strategist that I met with yesterday. I literally just like found something that he wrote online that like a lot of people shared, and read it and thought it was amazing. And I literally just emailed him, and so got the meeting, and that turned out to be potentially the start of a very, very good collaboration, or like very, very useful partnership. So I think the lesson is that you can often just like email people, even if they seem like they're out of reach, or you know, they seem important somehow. You can often just like email people, and they might definitely respond if you're doing something that's quite interesting yourself. They might actually get back to you. So yeah, that's a good. And also like you don't have anything to lose. Like the worst thing that can happen is that you don't get a response. So it's a good habit to get into if you find someone interesting and you want to meet them, even if you don't have an agenda, you know, or like a goal with meeting them, just shoot an email and see what happens. Right outside of my factory now. I don't know if I can film in there, but we'll see. If I can, I'll try to get some footage of the production sort of line and everything. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the product will be made.
Filled, well, the containers get filled, and then we fill them individually.
You
It's in a jar or pouch or whatever.
exactly.
So I can fill it.
Is that
Capsule program.
Good morning. I just woke up in Austin and going for a little run right now. Looks like they have a bunch of like super nice areas to run in around the river here. Like it's called a Ladybird Lake, which is where I'm going now. And then after that, I'm gonna do some work, do my regular like coffee shop routine, and then I actually have a pretty big thing today on my schedule, which is to be on the Art of Being Well podcast, which is Dr. Will Cole's podcast. So super exciting, and yeah, I have mostly quite loose plans here in Austin, honestly, but I'll keep filming, and you'll see what I end up doing. Okay, so I am outside of Will Cole's studio right now, and definitely getting a little bit nervous, I must say. Not really because, like, I feel like I have a lot of good stuff to say, and I actually prepared relatively well for this. But I haven't done a podcast in a while. I haven't done anything on this subject before, and so yeah, it would be one thing if I had, you know, a handful of podcasts done recently. You would be more. I'd be more sort of relaxed, but yeah, I'm definitely a bit nervous, but that's good. It means that I care, and I think it will go well. So wish me luck. Okay, so just did the Will Cole podcast. Actually not in here, but we're in this cool studio, and here is where the magic happened. Very cool set, I think. And that's it. So this is Squash Fitness. It's pretty like famous here in Austin, I think.
Since my dad was disappointed me in that hockey.
Second day here in Austin, and this morning I went to Squash. I don't know how to say it, but Squash, I think, fitness. It's this like really cool, kind of grungy gym, but like, yeah, it's this like place where a lot of the very sort of the in crowd of like fitness and performance and stuff like that are hanging out and training there. I actually went there for a workout and kind of took the opportunity to shoot my shot with I left like a pamphlet with the head coach there and talked to him about my product, and just received an email now that they're super interested. So that's awesome. I'll go back and talk to them more about how we can work together before I leave Austin. It's just kind of I think it's a good example of, like, I've done so many different projects and tried to start different companies, and it's always like one of the main things that you're thinking about as a founder is especially like before you've had a good like big win and before you're really experienced, it's like it's not always that easy to know if you have product market fit or not, or if your idea is worth doing, if it's a good idea basically. And this is just one of those examples where, like, sure, I'm pretty good at sales nowadays, so obviously there's that component where you have to do the right things and say the right things, but it's also a very good example of like how when you have a good product, like when you have an actual winning product, things like this happen. Like it actually goes your way instead of it just being you knocking your head against the wall trying to make something happen, and like the world is sort of just working against you. So yeah, that's a good, very good experience. I'm obviously super happy about this, but stuff like this happens all the time right now. So I'm just like trying to keep an even keel and not take things for granted, and just like, yeah, keep working and keep focusing so I don't drop the ball basically. But yeah, such a surreal thing to be here and have stuff like this happen. So yeah, going to a coffee shop now to do some work, and then I'm meeting up with Dr. Will Cole again. Holy shit. And then I'm meeting up with Dr. Will Cole again. We're going to this fancy sushi place and some cool like functional drinks bar or whatever later. So that should be fun. Yeah, we'll see what happens the other coming days. I have some loose plans. We'll meet with my investor Justin, who lives here. But yeah, we'll see.